we go. Match number 4, our final wrangle, though, for this evening. As we will close out 5 and 6, though, on our mirror miles. But flight path, though, north down to south again. Pushing them towards that east-hand side one more time. Love how everyone... I haven't seen the confirm, though, for phase. If someone has, please tag me in the post. 100%. I can never, again, because I'm casting, I can never assume until it's confirmed publicly. We do hear things, and obviously we get told certain things as well. But yeah, obviously, I'll wait till it gets confirmed before I say anything. Plane is done and dusted now. I was trying to see, most teams are pretty much spread out there because our coaches. As I said, the teams will go and pick up the cars and extend, so we wouldn't expect, this is where you'll see it more so now. It will drop for the hard spawn cars, but they'll take one of the cars if two teams do go for it, and this is what I'm talking about. So obviously they are going to drop them off the next nearest esports car. Unfortunately for them, Solo is going to be taking this one. What will happen is they will drop Polish Power off. He's already got people in the car. Has Solo got the other one? No, Polish Power have the other one. There you go. So we have dropped them off, and they will now pick them up, and they will get the ability to head back their way. Now, interesting to see. I don't think, as they said, I won't take the shots because they are pushing back. So they both. Basically, what happened here is both teams, Polish Power and Ooga Booga, went for the esports car. Because Ooga Booga got the esports car, what they had to do then is pick up that player, go drop him to the next nearest esports, which unfortunately, obviously, Polish Power did get the other one, so he was able to drop him back. They do have car protection, rotates back. Reason being is they want to be able to try and keep themselves all up and in towards that final game. So it's an add-on towards that sort of first phase. Now, what you will see obviously with that military island, and like we saw last time, you won't see any fights happening kind of above the line here, but you can get fights in and around the bridges. You won't really see it happening above. Obviously, different rule set. Trying to get my head around. It was just dropped out today. Most teams are in. Question is, do we get a military island again? It has the capability to go back to the north side. I've restored a lot of landing. Phase though goes straight over. There we go. We're taking some shots of Polish Power at the top side. I was basically just double checking to see if and what basically was going on. I just want to see if anyone was kicking off in the Discord at all. But yeah, it's not. But yeah, definitely right. I think I got my head around that right. I think I definitely have my head around that right. So we shall wait and see. Phase aren't looking very, very strong. Early rotation, they've gone back now. North side, Navi, same rotation. Navi gonna get caught. Teams understand that. Die. BBL. Oh, it's just a barrage laying down M249. Disgusting behaviour. Middle guy, take it down pretty quick there. That's also giving me the reminder to go, hey Mark, you need to move your action replays over to game number 3, as we can now boot up our game at number 4. BBO, they do hold the bridge. Will die. We'll be going out there. wrap themselves down. Then on the move here, Polish Power just getting the loot. Ooga the same, so the same. All drop for that hard spawn sections there. They play over MTB this and make the move. Extends now come over by Pachinki. The mines now wrapping their way down towards the ferry. Stardust, they take the boat again. We are seeing a very much telltale sign of before. Donkeys the same rotation round. I think they're going to be able to pick up Stardust here, right? So they see him. Shots backwards and forwards. So they will do the same wrap, I believe, as they done last time. I think they're in themselves back in this here. AA exactly the same. So pretty much like for right. The only difference is now we have more teams up on this top side, right? After again, factor we don't have as much heavy down the bottom. Polish Power obviously extending. We didn't see that early fight, so they're going to be a swing back for this one. Football score goes south. And they do go out for this east side as well. And the observatory, or the tower, the radio tower, is still a huge beacon to be taken. I'm under no illusion I think it's going to go military, right? But you've got to factor the north. There's so much that north side in. It could swing back. I've seen it happen. I will not say it's not an option. I believe if we have a lot more of that north store in, I think we're going to see teams store hang around that sort of top side, trying to play passive, safe. I don't know what the terminology, the right terminology really is to use, but they're going to take their time before coming over. But actually, on the flip side, if it does then swing back, we're going to see loads more teams have to try and shift themselves over on that water. So I think it's a risk. It's that, do they go now? Do they not go? Cars in hand, Fuzzface, SLR. Oh my god, that was disgusting, Fuzz. SLR just winding up, mate. But let's go. Being pushed away. They will now take the compound. A quick look at the map though. Yeah, I just feel like, back to my waffle, I feel we're going to see more people up in this top, right? And if it does shift heavy and there's more teams up at the top, because there's, look, we're 8 minutes on the clock and we just now got some teams. Obviously, these guys were sharing the vehicles, right? So this northwest corner needs to come in. There isn't much over here. Now, you either go down, take the blue and get the boat over, or you all come in because you think you're late and maybe take up the trenches, take 12 stacks in and around the sort of West Bridge. Might see some teams maybe and hold up Chinky Hill, take a bit more passive. This is closer than what we'd normally get when it comes down to normal scrims. This is more like what we see at the event. So, good already to see people shift early doors. FaZe back-to-back winners for game number 3 and game number 4. This is what I'm talking about. So, question mark though. They pushed out towards Potato Hill, right? Hammond's going to come straight through this one. Actually, cut the engines. I think so is he. Turns around. Oh! Oh, disgusting. Question mark not happy. They tighten up pretty quick though to ensure they can't get the Thirsty Thursday. That's the command that they are backing away and letting the res happen. But there is the... They would rather leave the fight. It is phase 1. You don't tend to see them fighting in phase. They let the res happen. Let it go. It comes back to you guys being checking. Why is that happening? Why is it not flashing out? Why did it not throw the nades? They will later on in the game, but they want to practice 4-on-4s as best they can. And yes, question mark and AO going back at it a little bit backwards and forwards, but it's that phase 1 fight. Here comes that shift. How heavy does it go? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Someone hit warning zone. Oh my god. This is horrid. It actually favours the teams that came late. Look, they've changed their rotation path. They're coming straight back over. I wouldn't be surprised for them to go hit up a Chinky. So they're the same. Polish Power the same. All happy in the sense that they were late, but it kind of favoured them. So they pick up one. Question mark diving in here. In Twisted Minds. Oh my days. Good flash. Doesn't quite get the whip on him. Puts him for sixes though. Good flush out as well. Question mark time himself out. As Twisted Minds will get into this compound as well. Navi pushed back after keeping a boat alive. Face the same. Ow. Wrapping up. This is screaming for a team holding out here. BBL gone from a bridge on the south side. They're going for a bridgey now on the north side. Donkeys need to get shifting as well. Vorpal still the same thing. Stardust will go back to theirs also. Keen just to keep that map up there. I want to see if we do have a play over from Entropic. Navi, How, and FaZe all pushing back on this side. Let's tune in with this one. FaZe sits in the middle. How could be a huge fair play example. It's the first to go down. So know who they're fighting now. Yeah, the zone. I've got no words to say with that zone. Entropic keen to go. Football sort of looks like the third party action wants to play. Twist their minds on the play as well. Question mark just receiving a barrage of third party action. Entropic don't need to move. Yeah, you go back over. They go for the wider rotation. Donkey's looking for it as well. Oh, this is horrid. Look, Ixen now. What do they want to play in? Tropic though, not going for the car rotation. Go for a full swimming. This is a bit of a blow off we're going to get to very quickly. This is going to kick off, and I think this will kick off at the same time as well. So take a AO with a split. EXN the same. They're not quite sure which way it's going to go. There's a large mass you can play here, but kind of screaming this side, right? DBO now push back here. They want to try and fill this section. I think these guys are waiting for the zone. It has gone back, so we'll picture in. 12 stack will be hectic. BBL have played away. This fight doesn't quite need to happen straight away, but EXM will want to get involved as the rest of the two have got an AO push away from their comp. I need to get in. There it goes. It's going to now kick off. Mill having to try and fight out FaZe Dragon Pump. Nade. Move up. Right in the shots. I just feel like the post got in his way there. Oh. They're pushing for him. There's one, there's two. Vox is on a utter oners. He's actually wrapped all the way around and able to tuck in. Vox is pushed on the other side. Final player here from Adam's Oil. Gets a knock as well. That car will go rolling. Up to T-Bone and Dreamy here. Nades over the top. Fox taking the time now to put a med on. The util lucky enough. Is that a funny angle? Nice, 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 nice. Clean. Booger, booger. Should be able to get the reses on. Question mark, you were a 2. Finds the head kind of Lou, but Luda's header still tops back out and just puts down a doozy. Who are trying to get the third party action on our FaZe team. Play over. Stardust coming in off public transport. They've actually parked a car on it as well. Yes, lads, you know you need a car. They're taking some shots though. Football Sword not helping. Get your notebooks out, lads. Boys and girls, that there is a play if that zone comes back. You find people struggle with not having cars on this side. GG's. Big play. So how he wants to try and take on FaZe here. They're going to try and get the reses on. They've got to try and work their way in. There's a heavy amount of action coming in. Twisted Minds backs and forwards a little bit here with question mark down to their one. A doozy going down after missing their heads on Lou. But EXN, they want to come in as well. Boom picks up not just 1 but 2. Zone shift goes further away. Twisted Minds unfortunately going down. Question mark are still holding there though. This is a horrid bloodbath here. Yes, Stardust. Massive respect to my books for bringing that car over. Cars over. AA, he did wrap a top side here. They're trying to play in. Stardust down to 1s, I believe. Football Sword have been the team that have just pitched themselves up on the outside. Now, Donkeys, though, coming back over the other side. It looks like it is trying to figure out exactly where they are. Let's stay with this third party action, though. There we go. There is the end of FaZe, the end of their back-to-back chicken dinners. Did we give them a pass, people? Because the zone was horrid. PBO losing numbers as well as Entropic are in. Oh, he just can't get away from it. Needed to be half a step forwards. Entropic, though, do hold out as they were following in BBL towards this location. Polish Power sit on the outside. I'll select Dominator. 2 trying to come in. This is horrible. Ooga Booga and Solo. EXN and want to try and get in as well. Final player for them. Oh, just these teams going for it as well. Trying to put another point on the board. It's 5, 10 teams are still up. Phase 4 is going to hurt. Ooh. How somehow survive that one. AA now wrapping in. Final player for them. Straight into a bloodbath as well. Mad though. Here's the gunfire. You're going to get past the EXN taking some shots. He goes down. Surely you're not going to get away with this one. He's just driving around zone. Is there so much action you can get away with it? After all, wrapping away, going towards the Vorpal Sword, the mad tyre gets popped. Full spin out and he's right in the open. This is shooting fish in the barrel, surely. He's getting away with it. He's in. Oh, commentator's curse. Done. Booga Booga versus Solo on that north side now. We are losing teams. 6 are up, 18 left, 17 people left. Sorry, as we did lose another team just before them. 20 on the clock, a lot more of a quicker game. Mixie Solo player now is in the water. Chronic's just trying to wait. Oh, he's in. Oh, MK out of the water like a Navy SEAL. And here goes the MK just dialing in. Entropic, no. Someone in the water, and there's only a couple of places you can get up. Or try to get up. Zone shift goes south. So Ubuga and Solo need to now fight and move. You two going forward heavy. You two going. Oh, big movement. The car's gone though. Oh, gets tabbed. T-Bone able. They're now getting numbers back, but unable to hold out the Ubuga defense. 4 teams now remain. MTB uncontested for the compound. Only 1 kill on the board. Drop it though. Hold the line. Donkeys to try and get in. Find this tab our teams up. Booga got this wonderful. They're going to keep it the way they're going down. They can just sit down here. Maybe just wait for the zone to go before making a decision. Ivers will try and hold him out, but I think they might even try and be aggressive and wrap around on him. I still can't get over that zone shift, right? Midi, the north, and the teams that actually had to share the car route and that whole new rule set, it didn't favour them because they had to drop people off. Madness. MTB, unfortunately for them, have been holding out. Thinks he's going to go. He's gone zone. He goes out. Does get a knock, and Lucrox should be able to get the res. MTB won't be able to leave the compound. Now, I don't think Ooga Booga don't have the information. I don't know where the teams are, so they can't capitalise on the information gained from Donkey's getting a knock on Entropic, and obviously Donkey's going out. I think it'll be a bit of a stalemate now. 3 teams will remain. Ooga Booga, though, do have the numbers. They've got 4. I think they'll be waiting for this zone shift to go. If it does go down towards that south side, I wouldn't be surprised to see them make the rotation. Hopefully, their hope is going to come back to them. Go south. Expect the rotation now to push over towards Entropic. Entropic also expecting it now as they are moving themselves towards that southwest section. Ooga Booga got to make a call. Do they hit the compound or do they hit the outside? Both will be a 3-on-4 fight. You don't want to be going down here. Just trying to hold. Ooga Booga, I think, will leave it. I think they're going to try and get a knock as best they can. Because they're receiving both damage. Surely there's the call for the boys to get the cars and make the plays. Is the right call. Now we're seeing Ooga Booga on the extension. Tropic need to capitalise, use the hill as best they can. They're going to try and put the shots away from MTB. Ooga Booga do take the southwest corner. There comes in Luke Rocks though. He is lurking. I'm going to try for a wide angle. His T-Bone has on the other side. Iris goes down for 2. 2 shots going back. First knock comes in. Ooga Booga does get out and nail it though. Does get MTB as they did try to leave. As they're also trying to capitalise. Luke Rocks is the final player. MTB done the right thing. Luke Rocks though gets 1. T-Bone there to take some initial shots, boosting down for 2s as the nades get ready to come rolling out. Ooga Booga Vardo comes in the top side. He clutches that one up pretty quickly, and our MTB team are only on 2 kills. They've done the right thing. They saw that car rotation. Nice movement from them, but also big shout. Nailed it. Very much not dropping the ball, not getting focused too much in on Ooga Booga, and got a knock here. Slow down MTB, and that should allow our Ooga Booga team to get back up. It is a 3-on-4 here. Unfortunately, Entropic got a little bit sandwiched. It will fight out. Ooga Booga, I think they would automatically expect they've left the compound. Vard will must be scout it out though. Oh mate, slightly. Both teams are drawing a line in the sand. Ooga Booga wraps their way down and round. I love the topic of conversation in chat about the difference and the decisions PUBG Corp making to abstract. See the game. It's interesting. Something's telling me we are. PUBG 2 was must drop this year, right? That's just my opinion. I don't have any inside knowledge or anything like that. I'm not an OG partner, am I? So I don't get the invites. I ain't got the jumper. But surely they're going to be pushing for PUBG 2 now, right? This game got the best gun mechanics, I believe. As I mentioned before, at the beginning of the year as well, I am looking to try and cast other games as well. So let me know in chat what you think I should go do. I stick full time to PUBG. I always get told to stop casting PUBG. I don't know why. I love this game. This is one of my favorite games to play and to cast. Should go stalemate here. MTB push down. I've been asked actually to cast Rainbow Six this week, and I've been asked to cast a Valorant next week. I haven't had time to do Rainbow Six as much. I love Rainbow Six as well. A game which I played a lot on console. So MTB now taking shots at Digger. I think he was just trying to scout that compound out, right? Booga Booga have got the player advantage. Shots backwards and forwards on either or. So compound now gone. MTB did make the right call, leaving that compound and pushing up this side. Early doors. Love the open ground potential. Digger's trying to pick up those she created. MTB a lot more tighter, Booga Booga, but they've got one less on numbers, so they need to guarantee they get the knock. Beamers on the adjacent side. T-Bone is in the middle. T-Bone could be the one to push forward here. Again, the zone is going to go all the way to the wire, I feel, unless we see a knock. T-Bone has the capability to come up here. This smoke will be putting them off to who is there. MTB though are lurking on this north side as they did leave the compound on that push. Or that capitalization of Booga Booga crashing in on Entropic. He's looking for an angle now. Phase 8. Who is coming? MTB are trying to hold this south side. He will be tempted to lurk up here and wrap in on the blue. I feel like Booga Booga's been the more, I say, aggressor, if you can say that. But with most of that zone now going, it's going to go out to the open field, and that dot will be an open field. So we are going to see, I think MTB have got the disadvantage now on the zone. They kind of really need to get a knock from this. There's that knock. We're speaking about Vard goes down. MTB got to play forward now. It goes out secondary nade. Third nade goes out as well. Vard able to pull back though. T-Bone will must be trying to stick the res. Maybe will cause some huge issues here for this team. Then here a 3-on-3. Vard's going to go. Beamy gets one. Blowing the side now. Laid over. There goes on the splash. Final player now remains. Gets one. T-Bone. Nade, util. Literally be calling out on that right hand side. Vard, sorry. Oh, down. Winner, chicken dinner. Can't even call it. Takes a 23-point game. GG's. That's good. Technical ending at the time. Let's not take anything away from the lads, obviously, from MTB pushing out at the right time. Booga Booga, though, take all the stats and facts. So, my last 3 games have been conquered by the winning team. Booga Booga, though, first with 13. 1-4 damage, 9 assists, though, on the board. Rest of the leaderboard, don't as it looks. 3 kills for MTB and Tropic take a 5. 2 kills for the Donkey on the 4th, has had to swim themselves back over. 7-0, let's note for Vorpal Sword, one of those teams that took that sort of cliff face for the teams that are playing, and Solo also picked up a nice cheeky 6-pack. Right, that was our last wrangle for the evening. We're going to take a quick break now before we go over towards our last 2 games, which will be Miramar Game 5 and Game 6. I'm going to throw you out to the action replays for that round, and I'll see you all for our final segment, which will be the Miramar final 2 games. Peace.